Welcome, Grizzlies soccer fans, to our away match against the Hudson Explorers. Hudson is a conference opponent. They have a conference record of 2-1 and a record of 4-3-1 overall. Traditionally a pretty tough team. They have a couple nice wins on their record against Twinsburg, and they beat Solon, who's, I think that's their only loss on their record right now. They're also ranked in the state rankings right under us. They tied Hoover. And they lost to Dublin Jerome. They beat Anthony Wayne, who's a pretty strong school out from the Toledo area. So this could be a pretty interesting game. Hudson last year was very good, did a very good job moving the ball around. From a little bit of film I saw against their game against Solon, they didn't look quite as clinical as they did last year, but still very dangerous. So number 7 is a very dangerous player, very good with the ball at his feet. In that Solon game, I saw him go through about 4 or 5 guys and score a goal. Very talented, so we're looking forward to the matchup here. So starting lineups looks like we have Caden Taylor in goal as usual. Same starting defense that we had last time, which is Luke Tibbetts out on the right, Benny next to him, Lincoln Nagy is the other center back, and Brett out at left back. Vinny holding down that defensive center mid spot. Both Cole Miller and Mason Hiltner at the attacking forwards, or attacking mids, I mean. And then on the outsides we have, or up top I should say, up top and outside we have Kyle on the, looks like in the middle. I think that's Eli starting on the left side, or right side I mean, and then Justin out on the left. So that's our lineup for today. So we're in that 4-3-3. I argue it's kind of a 4-1-4-1, but I get in some disagreements about that. We do have 3 clear forwards. Looks like Hudson is running a 4-2-3-1 if I were to judge by looking at it. So Hudson's got possession at the moment, working the ball up the side. They do like to work the outsides, play the ball in. Not uncommon for them to play a little overlap off the ball to the outside like that. Caden's able to pick that one up pretty easy. One thing I noticed is Hudson does a really good job of winning the balls coming out of the goal, which is something we have kind of struggled with so far. So hopefully we'll do a little better job at that today, because I think sometimes that makes or breaks the game of who establishes possession on the balls out of goal. Luke's battling over there at the moment. Unfortunately, got outnumbered a bit. Hudson's able to pick up that ball in midfield. Looks like they're going to just drop it back to their right back. Their left back. I've heard they do sometimes like to bring the ball up with their outside backs. We've seen that out of a couple teams so far. It's always kind of an advantage we can do that, because you automatically add width to the game. So worked it around to the right side here. Brett's got him kind of locked up though. We'll see what happens. Oh, just goes out of bounds for a goal kick. So it looks like Caden's going to send everybody down, plan on launching this out of goal. Does get a hold of it pretty well, going to land about midfield, just over. Hudson gets their head on it though. Vinny plays it back, a little flick by Justin. Tried to find Eli out there. Nice ball played in. Over the top, deadly. Oh, Caden's able to get his hands on that, though. Welcome my broadcast partner in here, who's coming from one sporting event to another.
Hey,
welcome.
what's up? So, not too late here. Going a couple minutes into the game here. I did see the kickoff, so it took me a couple minutes to make it over here.
We are on the home side, just outside the press box. They have a nice little landing over here. It was about 95 degrees in the press box, so we opted to go outdoors. I kind of looked for Caden to come out there on that one, but he sat back. I think he didn't want to throw his defender off the play, but he's able to scoop up that ball.
Yeah, I mean, Hudson was at least 1 or maybe 2 guys were offside, so they kind of stopped, and that just kind of seemed to freeze everybody. I don't know if the players all thought it was going to be an offsides call, so they all just kind of stopped. But
it's not usually a good habit, right?
No, exactly. there was, at least that one Hudson boy that definitely did not stop. Luckily, Brett was able to kind of keep it a little bit out of goal. Made him drop it for a long distance shot, but like you said, that's not a good habit to pretty much constantly play like.
So Hudson's another one of these teams. Right there, they opted to play it out of goal short. They believe in their ability to work the ball down the field with passes, and not just need to play it long. But when they get the opportunity, they'll serve it in like they just did there, a little wider than I think he was maybe looking for.
The ball deflected out of bounds there by Luke Tibbetts, goes for a Hudson corner.
Kick Hudson.
A lot of dangerous players out there, but number 7 is definitely one to watch tonight. He seems to be pretty good with the ball at his feet.
Is that Mr. Katz?
I'm not sure. I believe it's like Hallis or something, or Haller.
Will Hallis? Okay, yeah. I know one of them. I can't remember which one's which.
26 is Katz, I think. Ooh.
Offsides is called. Hudson fans don't like the offsides call, but AR was right in line.
Offside Hudson.
I'd have to say, like a little breakdown too defensively from Wadsworth as that young man, even though he luckily was offsides.
You're still open.
Yeah, he was kind of standing there wide open. I'm not sure who was supposed to be guarding that young man, but nobody was there.
So Brett's lining up for the throw here. I'd like to see him have a few more good options. Looks for Mason down the line, gets tapped out by a Hudson player, so we'll take another throw a little further up.
Yeah, but again, kind of feel like a broken record here, but need some more aggressive runs from our Grizzly offense there.
Yeah, and if we're going to play that little flick, we got to have somebody there for it to be flicked to. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That ball by Hudson goes over the goal, out for a Grizzly goal kick.
I might have picked a bad location after all, judging by the amount of teenagers that are gathering in front of us here. This might get a little loud.
Yeah, we got like a little student section gathering in front of us here.
Again, I can't stress enough how much we have to win that ball coming out of our goal and their goal. Looking for Laz out here on the near side, but
that's just a long throw there to allow Hudson just to run onto that. It takes some time for that ball to get here.
Good job by Luke recovering there, even though that player that received the ball was past Luke. The center backs were a little deeper, so he was onside there.
Yeah, we just got to do a better job of, again, communicating and then transition. Like I said, right now I think the Hudson is doing a way better job of transitioning from offense to defense. They lose the ball, they get back and get their shape quick. They win the ball, they get up and open wide real quick. And it's just catching us, just pretty much a step behind everything.
Nice job of Caden Taylor going up and getting that. Kind of took out Laz in the process, who is limping a little bit. Hopefully he is okay. Caden opts to put it on the ground. Take a goal kick, sends it up to the opposite 35, but gets there before any of our Grizzlies are really ready for it. Ref opts for no call there.
Ball gets dumped deep
and wide of the goal box, so really smart there to keep it out of the keeper's hands. Good job of Lincoln recovering there to play it out for a long throw. Maybe not a long throw. Deep throw, I guess I meant to say.
Brett blocks that cross, but again it goes for a explorer corner there.
I watched a little bit of their film against Solon, and what I saw there was that they'll bring it outside like this to try to cross it in. They'll also think nothing of a little 1-2 through the middle. That we've seen long balls in from deep middle already so far, so they're very diverse attack.
They opt to go deep. Oh, Hudson.
So, unfortunately, a nice header for Hudson off the corner kick. So we're 30 minutes and 55 seconds left in the first half, and it's now 1-0 Hudson.
So we're also about that 10-minute mark, and Coach Johnson's subs coming in for the Grizzlies is Alex Valentine. He comes out on the right wing and gives Eli Watson a break.
So I gave some background on
Score goal by number 14, Drake Arabia.
some stats on Hudson, but I did not go into any of our housekeeping yet. Give some results from the JV game. JV Red, unfortunately, lost 3-0. Their man of the match was Ben Parsons. I'm going to take a pause here while this is building. Caden's able to get on that. JV White lost 2-0. Their man of the match was Blake Whited.
So thank you to Pulp, who's the sponsor for those man of the matches.
You're the official Pulp spokesman, so I wanted to let you do that part.
So like I said, we appreciate Pulp for sponsoring the team and, you know, supporting the program. Last match we had kind of the double, right? We had did you announce that one?
I did not do that yet either.
Okay, so the last match we had the Pulp man of the match was Benny Saucer, and then the Casa Del Mar player of the week, all right, was Luke Tibbetts. So congratulations to those young men. Thank you again to Pulp for sponsoring the team, and thank you to Casa Del Mar, who sponsors that player of the week. So maybe if you've been hearing us announce that all week, it's Pulp gives them a free smoothie. They just get a little card, take that card in with them, and they can pick out a smoothie for their hard work. And then Casa Del Mar gives them a gift certificate for a free meal, so they can go into Casa Del Mar and pick out a nice meal there. And it's like I said, it's the Casa Del Mar that's in Norton. So again, appreciate those sponsors and supporting the program. Brett does a pretty good job defending that. Oh, keeps it in bounds, but then just plays it out. He had time, and somebody should be yelling at him. Time. He did not have to just smash that ball out of bounds, as no one was around him. But then,
there was somebody around him. It was that player that just ran out of bounds behind him, though. So I mean, I can kind of see why maybe he did that. But I do agree, somebody should be talking to him, letting him know what's going on.
Because that player had run out of bounds like a couple yards behind Brett. I mean, he had definitely had some time to
could have taken a couple touches for sure.
Yeah, could have had time to take a touch and pick out a Grizzly going forward. Because right now we are just defending and defending. We could use some time to get out, let our defense catch their breath.
Yeah, and the way they're attacking, they're forcing our midfield all the way back into our defense, which is which means when we do win it back there and we try to play it out, there's nobody there to receive it because everybody's gotten pulled back into the back line.
Yeah, so a couple more subs here. We got Nate Pelkey coming in and playing right defender. All right, so he comes in right defense for Luke Tibbetts, and then we had Jordan Russell come in and give Mason Hiltner, all right, a break. Nice header there by Hudson, but just goes over the crossbar. Out of play. Goes for a Grizzly goal kick. Dangerous header. Was not far over the crossbar there.
Yeah, and definitely, when these Hudson players are sending these balls around out like that, they know what they're looking for, right? That feels like a bit of a set play to me. Like that ball is right on that kid's head.
Yeah.
You know. So here, just like that, right there, they got 4 or 5 people up in our defense. Working it around that far side. Is that Benny cleared that out?
Corner kick, Hudson. Don't forget to stop by the Hudson United Tent for some fun swag. Also a photo booth with Thor. And get your raffle tickets before halftime.
So another corner kick from the left side over here. They scored off one from the right a few minutes ago. So as I mentioned, it is 1-0 Hudson.
Dangerous ball towards the back post. Another goal off a corner.
So, all right, just like that. 26-18 left in the first half, and it is now 2-0 Hudson. Not how we wanted to start this one.
No, our intensity is not very good.
Hudson
It looks like we have
26,
no energy. No energy. It just seems like we're going through the motions.
So that was at 26. Cats you were mentioning a few minutes ago. I didn't see any subs come in off that.
No, everything we're doing right now is just a step too slow.
So again, just pure analysis here. We throw that up. We try to flick it back in, but we don't have anybody really close that flick's going to go to. You know what I mean? So it's either got to be a heck of a flick, or we need to maybe like coordinate that a little more.
Yeah, it's just like I said. It's just everything is just slow. We're not following marks, and then guys are chasing. Because then there's guys free, and one guy steps to another one, and just getting overloaded on one side versus another.
So I believe that's that dangerous number 7 over there with the ball right now. Tries to make a move, but is that Benny?
Yeah, Benny. Yep, Benny stepped over there and forced the errant touch to go over the end line.
So the Hudson player kind of gives up on that run. You can see by the speed it's going to make it out of bounds. So here we are with another Caden goal kick. I think he's calling some guys back. Wants to probably play this a little shorter. Probably because we haven't really, like I said, we haven't really been winning these balls. Oh, he does decide to go long. Maybe just trying to stretch the other team apart a little bit. Jordan goes up for a good battle on that one, gets fouled. So we will have a free kick. Opt to take it quick. Gets it up to Vinny, looking for Kyle. Kyle, I think, got pulled down there.
No, I think it was just that Hudson player rose high for it, and as when he was coming back down, he just kind of caught Kyle on his descent. I don't think there'd be any foul either way there.
Here's hoping, though. Come on.
So sub here is Antoine comes in and gives Laz a break. Ooh, miss hit by Brett there.
Yeah, a little bit of a Benny didn't get quite up on that as much as he wanted to. Benny's able to win it, but now he's looking for options. Alex was trying to check back. He didn't have anybody immediately to his right. Oh, there's a nice little combo. Alex is still on this.
Yep, trying to pick out Kyle there in the middle. His cross is blocked. Hudson's still on it though. Ball lumped forward, headed by Vincent. See if Nate can bring it down. Nope, Hudson. Oh, Nate does a good job shielding it. Connects with Vincent. Vincent to Jordan. Back to Nate. Oh, got to hold on to that ball.
Yeah, so like you've mentioned before, Hudson is quickly transitioning upfield. So what was a 1-on-4 is now a 5-on-6 easily, with some other options coming. ball played in that Benny's able to, I think that was Benny, able to get a block on.
So blocked by Cole. Antoine comes away with it, trying to pick out Alex. Alex gets shielded away. Hudson chooses to drop that and kind of recycle it.
So Brett with a nice step up there to knock that out of bounds, at least forces the throw back in their defensive half of the field. Antoine, the same little poke out. So good pressure there. Is that Kyle, the Bulldog? Yep. Ooh, I think he was on though, because that other center back dropped pretty good. So I think Kyle had a hesitancy to touch that, but I think he actually was on. He couldn't see it behind him.
Yeah.
But that one center back had dropped.
I wasn't sure if the ref was going to call that as Kyle kind of, bulldozed through there.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't sure if that was going to get a foul called, but ref lets it play. Earns us a corner on that kind of little combination. So Cole Miller's going to take this. Ball lumped up and over everybody. Jordan Russell's going to try and gather this. Finds Nate. Nate sends it kind of into the middle, but nobody's there. Lincoln trying to battle and come away with it. Hudson just a step quicker. Poked out of bounds by Hudson. Going to be a Grizzly throw there. So Nate's going to come over and take it. Go short to Vincent. Vincent's got all kinds of time and space. Ball lumped up towards Kyle. Hudson heads that out though. Headed again. Oop, not sure what the call was there. I missed it.
Him and Jordan kind of collided, and I think Jordan
go after the header.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It wasn't much, but probably just enough.
Good pressure by Kyle. That ball is going to go over the end line here.
They're pretty smart to put those advertising things back there to
That's right.
Stop those balls from rolling all over the place.
Dual purpose, right?
Yeah.
Make some money off their advertising and keep the ball boy from having to chase it all the way back to the fence.
So ball takes an initial bounce off the goal kick. Kyle went for it, but got kind of pushed in the back there. Again, maybe surprised that wasn't a little something. Jordan's pleading for some kind of call because he's getting tugged or something down there, but got a throw in for Hudson right in front of their bench. Got a substitution on their side.
Shielded up by Hudson, goes their throw.
It's tackled by Vinny, but it goes out of bounds, so it will be another Hudson throw, just their side of the attacking side of the midfield.
That comes off a Hudson player, going to be a Grizzly throw. We got a couple subs here. Looks like Mason Hiltner and Justin Lazzaretti checks back in, gives Alex and Cole Miller a break. Yeah,
that's kind of a rare move. Cole's been playing pretty much the whole game the last few, so now we've got Mason and Jordan at the attacking midfield spots. Laz back in on that right side up top.
So headed out by Lincoln, goes for a Hudson throw. Looks like he's going to leave it. Hudson probably has a long throw coming up here. Nope, they just decide to go short. Ball driven in. Just wide a goal there. Again, they're just quicker. Just one more than us right now. Our energy is just so low.
I mean, I hate to say it, they kind of just got us on our heels a little bit, right? I mean, they're attacking, they're constantly coming. Like I said, as soon as they cross midfield with the ball, they've got 5 or 6 players attacking.
Yeah, at some point, though, the boys have got to kind of have some pride and get angry a little bit and kind of battle.
I don't disagree. Flick by Kyle looking for Justin, but doesn't quite get it as far as he wants, but Mason's able to get a hold of that in midfield. All right, let's coordinate a little here, boys. Good step up by Lincoln to pick that guy up.
Ball driven toward the back post, but run by Hudson was a little late. I think Nate was there, had that red anyway. So good coverage by Nate on the back post there, letting that just roll out of bounds.
So we got 15-16 on the clock in the first half. It's 2-0 Hudson.
Nice touch by Kyle, brings that down. Trying to find Antoine on a ball through, forces a errant touch by Hudson, earns us a corner kick as a nice dangerous ball played in behind the defense there. That's what I like to see. Like I said, those balls that are in behind the defenders, you know, making them play facing their own goal is a kind of it's a win for the offense there. Like to see that happen more often. But you typically got to come from a diagonal ball, not just a straight ball over the top.
Yeah.
Ball goes in. Antoine headed. I'm not sure what the call was there, as I think the goalie just ran into his own player, I thought.
Yeah, I didn't see any.
I didn't see any white jerseys near the goalie there, but.
Me neither.
Antoine trying to bring that under control. Gets poked out by Hudson. Goes as a Grizzly throw. So I think this is this is Luke Tibbetts. Couldn't tell from that far away, but yeah, that's Luke Tibbetts coming in playing left wing, giving Antoine a break. So Luke Tibbetts, who started at right back, is now playing left wing.
Yeah, like we mentioned, we've seen a lot of him playing a lot of different positions lately. Oh, here's a nice.
Finds Laz in the middle. Shot. Goal by the Grizzlies.
All right, there we go. So 13:33 left in the first half. Laz is able to get one through there. So that makes it 2-1 Hudson.
So let's see if this maybe lights a little fire under the Grizzlies here and gets us our energy up.
Number 7, Justin Lazzaretti.
Yeah, I mean, my hope would be we don't have to, rely on long shots like that all night. But I mean, it was a really good shot. But I'd like to see us be able to work it in and build an attack a little more. But right now we'll take it because that just,
It wasn't bad. We had a little bit of passing on the sideline there. I think Jordan had the ball near the sideline there. Found Luke Tibbetts. Luke Tibbetts had one move that beat a Hudson player, and then found Lazzaretti near the the top of the box.
Yeah.
Justin took just a nice touch in the space and then just ripped it.
Yeah, I think that was key. He did have a little bit of space in front of him. He was able to really set that shot up nicely. He found just inside the left post. But here comes Hudson right back at it.
Yeah. Ball cut back.
Probably a little lucky that he didn't get a better touch on that, because he was in a good spot, was able to get his foot on it. I couldn't tell. Could you tell if it was, did a defender get his foot in there too, maybe?
I don't think so. I think it was just mishit.
Vincent trying to get his shoe tied down there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on.
They're letting the clock run. Caden goes ahead and takes the kick. Vinny's recovering. Brett kind of steps up to fill that spot a little bit. Vinny's going to go ahead with this.
Tries to play that in behind, but didn't really have any forward runs there.
Yeah, the forward had kind of cut back towards the ball, and then Vinny played it through. So, yeah, because of that, nobody was up there. Kyle was trying like heck to get there. Vinny gets enough of a head on that to at least disrupt the initial ball through. Justin checks back here, playing it back to space. Now trying to pick out his target. Going to play it over the top to Tibbs.
See if Luke Tibbetts can get on the end of this, or Hudson trying to play it out.
So that's what we were starting to say before the build-up of that goal was Luke's been playing, you know, we saw him in the North Olmsted game play at least 3 different positions up and down the field. That's one of the main reasons he was selected for Casa Del Mar Player of the Week, just his contributions all over the place.
Yeah, I mean, the last 2 games, Tibbetts has played really well. Like I said, he had a little slip there, but I think it was Benny.
Good stick by Vinny.
So Vincent blocks that.
Corner kick, Hudson.
As Benny had a little slip there. So Vinny thankfully dropped into cover. So this is where they've scored their 2 goals, is off of corners here. We got to get more aggressive, stay with our runners, and get up and challenge. Another deep ball there, back post. Caden Taylor is able to corral that, bring that in.
He's holding his face there for a second. I wasn't sure if maybe he took a hand to the face or something in the melee there.
I thought his foot got clipped or something, or his leg. He looks like he might be holding his quad a little.
Yeah, he's kind of stretching it out a little. Nice job by Brett here, winning this ball initially, playing it through. I mean,
ball to the back post. Header, goal.
.15 left in the first half. Hudson's able to put another one through. I think all 3 goals have been scored off their heads.
Yeah.
3-1 Hudson. Like I said, 10-15 left in the first half. Can see in some of the body language some frustration on the Grizzlies' part down there. Understandably so.
Explore goal by number 14, Drake Arabia.
I think he had the first one. 14, Drake Arabia.
That is correct. So Nate making a big run here. Forces the Hudson. Touch goes out of bounds. That's going to be a Grizzly throw. Nate's already there. He's got the big throw, so he's already up to take this one. We got to get numbers in the box, though. Ball lumped in. Looks like it's towards Kyle. Goes over Kyle. Going to fall to Vincent. He tries to find Cole Miller, but not on the same page there, as Cole was backing up out of the box and Vincent played it into the box. Nice little combination play there, but just ran into a host of Hudson players there. Ball driven back post towards Laz, but Hudson does a good job cutting that out. Lincoln, good read there. Cuts out that through ball. Good touch by Kyle. Now we need midfield to kind of get connected here. We're not really working that ball through the midfield. Oh, Laz just turned his back as Kyle tried to play on the ball, and no communication, no vision there. Vinny's able to kind of gather that after a couple. Again, miscommunication. Laz is wanting that to the feet, and we play it long. Oh, Hudson's clearance, though, goes right to Luke Tibbetts. Plays Laz, takes a touch. A little heavy there, is going to won by the Hudson center back.
At some point, Cole Miller stepped back in because that's him and just made that nice slide tackle. I didn't catch. Looks like he probably came in for Jordan.
Yeah, I think maybe that third goal.
Oh, yeah, probably on the.
Yeah, I think on the third goal he came in.
Apologies, we didn't catch that, folks.
Attention, fans, get ready for the halftime fun. We'll be pulling raffle winners, and high school players will be tossing spirit balls into the stands.
That is a very loud speaker.
I thought we had a chance to save that from going to a corner, and we just let it go. Again, miscommunication there by the Grizzlies. We should be screaming at each other to save that, keep it in. I think it was Nate that let that go, but I don't know if anybody was telling him, save it, keep it in bounds. Because I thought I thought it came off a Grizzly player there. Another ball deep to the back post. Gotta win those. Ball played out. Luke Tibbetts, I think, is going to be able to come up away with this. Off of Hudson. That should be a Grizzly throw.
Got somebody else.
Got Jordan. Looks like Jordan Russell coming back in.
From Mason.
Yeah.
So in one of those attacking midfield positions.
Big ball switch. See if Kyle's able to come away with this little. Oh, that should be a card, I think. Yeah.
Did he already have it out of his pocket?
No,
or is that his whistle?
That's his whistle. He's got like a neon whistle, I think. But yeah, Kyle had a step on him and he just wiped his leg from behind. That was definitely a easy call for the ref there.
So that's is that LJ checking in for Kyle? Actually, not for Kyle, for
Luke Tibbetts, looks like.
Yeah. And then Benny's stepping up to take the free kick.
Okay, so this is kind of what we were just talking about before. Is nice angle here. Get this ball in behind the defense, maybe right about the end zone line, really. Make those defenders play with their, facing their own goal. A couple of times we've taken these free kicks. We've left them too short and didn't get them deep enough into a dangerous area. And again, it's not in behind the defenders. I'm not sure if that's on purpose or what.
This is a little better one.
Yeah, there we go. I think that was Brett. Got ahead on that, but unable to direct that on target.
At this time, Muse fans, you're invited to make your way down to the stands to gather along the fence overlooking the track.
So they play it short. They're not afraid to. Although that one was mishandled, we might get lucky here. Somebody checked back for it though. They're not afraid to play it out of the back with their feet, which again kind of lets them build numbers. Good job of Jordan winning that. Vinny's battling. Here.
Again, some communication there. Instead of Nate stretching for that ball, he probably could have let that just run out of bounds, as there was no Hudson player behind him making a run for that. So
So that time the flick from Kyle's able to find, is that Cole battling or who is it?
That's Kyle battling now.
Sorry, it was Justin to Kyle, yeah. Got my Blonde Bombers confused. Oh, but Kyle's down.
Kick Wadsworth.
You know, this is about the 8th time he's been down on that turf tonight, so it's going to add up here eventually.
Yeah.
So you probably heard the announcer got a corner kick. Looks like with
Jordan Russell, I think, taking this.
Yeah, he's going to head over and take it, and Cole's going to drop back top of the box there. Got one Hudson player up. We got Lincoln and Nate back watching him.
So again, we need a ball driven into a dangerous area here. And it is dangerous, but headed out by Hudson. Cole tries to just put it back into a dangerous area, gathered by Vincent. Tries to slot it towards the back post. It was somewhat dangerous there, but no Wadsworth Grizzlies were there.
I believe that was Benny took that last left-footed shot. Cole does his best. Ball does just go out of bounds. You know, we got some fans from 100 feet away, you know, behind the play, arguing whether it was over the line or not.
Yeah.
The guy was standing 3 feet from it.
Yeah, I don't think the Hudson coach likes that call either. So, I mean, and he's standing kind of right there as well. So I don't know. Lincoln with a good step, slides, blocks that one. Allows Brett to try and clear it, but Hudson again with that relentless pressure. Brett thought he was going to have a time to clear that, but another player just comes flying in at him. Ball lumped in. No offsides call. So ball lumped in, headed out by Lincoln. LJ finds Laz, lays it off to Cole. Oh, just not enough on that one. I think that's Eli. I guess I missed Eli checking in as well. So apologies to Eli there. Unless you announced it, I missed it.
I missed it as well.
So Nate with a challenge there, blocks that away. Cole and Vinny combine. Played in the corner. Again, miscommunication there as Laz was checking too, wanting to his feet, and we played into space.
2 minutes remaining.
So you probably just heard the announcer. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. It is 3-1 Hudson.
So long throw goes towards Eli.
Kind of gives.
Tries to flick that into the middle, but kind of got in again away from the goal instead of kind of flicking it into a dangerous area. Ball lumped up the line. Benny heads it up, but second player there wins that ball. We were able to find Eli there. Laz checking two, wants it to his feet. We go big switch towards LJ, but unable to connect. Good pressure by Vincent there, forces a poor touch by Hudson. We're earning us a.
You soccer players come down to the fence at the stands.
Sorry, competing with the PA announcer there. So it was Grizzly throw in. Ball forward. Lincoln gets a piece of it, allowing Brett to come in and challenge.
So AR didn't indicate anything there, but the center ref felt he saw something. So now there's a Hudson free kick just outside the 18 there on the right, like their right-hand side. Right about
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Caden's able to go up and get that.
4.
Okay, so that'll end the first half. Your score: Hudson 3, Wadsworth only 1. So I'd say, in my opinion, I guess the two biggest things for me is just our energy level is probably the biggest one by far. They're just Hudson seems like they're on the front foot, just getting to every 50-50 ball, transitioning into offense and getting their open shape really quick, transitioning back on defense and cutting off our passing lanes way faster than we're trying to get open. It's just their movement is just faster and more aggressive than ours. So that just energy level needs to rise. And then I think we've made some silly mistakes in terms of communication too, like just not talking, playing. We got forwards checking to the ball and we play over top, or we have easy passes that could have been made, but we're trying to force it. I think just communicating would better movement of the ball. I think it just makes us more dangerous, able to hold on to the ball. Right now it seems like we're just kind of in panic mode. And I think those two things have put us into panic mode, is that Hudson's on the front foot, we're not talking, so we're just kind of chasing this game.
Yeah, I mean, I think you described it pretty well. What I see in Hudson, not to beat a dead horse, but what I see in Hudson is the same thing I've seen in some of those, like the North Royaltons and the Brecksvilles and the Twinsburgs. So we'll see what kind of adjustments Coach makes, and we'll catch you back in the second half.
All right, Grizzly fans, welcome back to second half action here. Score, just to remind you, is Hudson 3, Wadsworth 1. Again, like I just got done saying here, which you probably just got done listening.
Seconds ago.
Yeah, seconds ago. In terms of it's been 10 minutes for us, but seconds on the video here. But again, I think it's the energy and the communication. The biggest one being the energy. I think just our energy level is probably two steps below Hudson's. And that's really the biggest thing that's killing us. Again, then we just need to communicate a little bit as well, just to make our job a little bit easier in terms of working the ball, around the field. Like I said, I think we've been just kind of almost, making ourselves work harder because one guy makes a run and we play a ball a different space and not communicating. He's checking to feet, wants the ball to feet, and we're playing it over top. So it's just got to get better. So we'll see what the Grizzlies do here. Second half, hopefully our energy is a lot higher. Maybe
looks like we're already pressing a little bit more.
But hopefully Hudson here kind of plays a little, relaxed, and maybe allows us to kind of build back into this game here.
Starting lineup looks, from what I can tell, the same as the first half.
So like that ball right there, I think Eli was thinking maybe if someone else was running in behind him because he just let that ball go, but there was nobody else there.
Yeah, see, that right there was what I saw a lot on film against Solon. They do that little kind of play it out wide. The guy takes a step back in, and then they overlap.
Yeah.
And he plays it right back, and we bite on the step inside, and then they play it right back to the overlap.
So yeah, we definitely just wherever that run is coming from, our players have just got to do a better job of working back and following those runs. You can't just let that guy take off and overlap and thinking that, the defenders will just take care of it. That's your responsibility, is to follow your guy.
Whistle for something there.
Yeah, I think it was a push on that header. So Benny's going to take this again. Another thing, just nitpicking here, is we got to get the ball into a dangerous area. This ball's got to be overhit. It's got to get behind the Hudson players. There we go. That's better. Ball dangerous in, allows Cole to come up and give it a little smash, blocked by Hudson, but again, that was a much more dangerous ball. That ball falls to Eli. Ooh, cleared out by Hudson. That's going to go as a Grizzly corner, though.
Yeah, that ball looked like it had some spin on it, because at first I was surprised the keeper didn't come out for it, but I think he thought it was bouncing toward him more, and it looked like it had a little backspin and kind of sat. I was kind of, like I said, I was surprised that keeper didn't just come out and grab that.
Yeah,
that ball is completely out of the fence and everything. So
yeah, I think our ball boys are still out chasing the little signed balls by the Hudson players.
Oh yeah, wrapped up in the youth night festivities here at Hudson. So Mason's lining up to take this corner. We've got a group of players backside.
Ball goes in. Ball lumped around. Mason trying to keep it in, but shielded out. Goes for a Hudson goal kick there.
Yeah, I have a feeling there's a chance that Mason would have probably been called offside for that, because he was just coming in from the corner, and I think that he might not have made it back yet before he made that little run, but we won't know because they didn't call it, because it's a goal kick.
Yeah.
So right here, we know that they've had a tendency to play it short. It looks like because we are pressing a little bit, they're going to play it long.
So Brett challenges that, unable to get his head on it, but forces it wide. Lincoln is out defending. I think that came off a Hudson player, so that goes as a Grizzly throw. Good job, Lincoln, defending there.
Yeah, there's another great example of, like you were saying last week about the 4-back lets those outside backs press up a little higher when they need to and know there's cover from the center backs behind them.
Yeah, and a good little flick there, like you were saying. Like, you know, when you flick, somebody's got to be making a run behind. Like, there's got to be something going there.
Yeah, if you make a flick off a throw-in and there's nobody within 20 yards of you, we're not gonna win that.
Yeah, what's the point of flicking it then? You might as well just check to and get it down to your feet. The ball dumped up, but all kinds of time and space. Better communication there as Caden tells Benny to leave it, allows him to pick it up. He could probably put this down, and he probably could have put that down to his feet and dribbled up a couple yards to even give it a bigger punt. Ooh, that was an easy call. Kyle did a good job holding that up, and just Hudson player just came in and dumped him over. Okay, so Benny's last ball was a nice dangerous one, getting in, gotta get this kind of same spot into that end zone area. Ooh, a little too deep maybe this time. But
yeah, but better that than low and on the ground where they just have a chance to win it and counter.
Yeah, and that ball that's a tougher one because he's right in the middle of the field. There's no angle to get onto that.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're over top of the group, then you're pretty much at the keeper.
Yeah. Good pressure by Eli. Switch of play finds Laz. That's better.
So if I were to make one observation again, I think I kind of mentioned it against North Olmsted, but right there where Vinny's trying to play up, we have guys running, but they're all running in front of him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So his only option is to go straight up the field or up the field in some fashion, and you know maybe that's the preference. But what we see differently with Hudson is a tendency for the ball to be already played up, and that person buying time while everybody runs up behind and builds the attack. So Luke's able to get his head on that, played out, but it is going to stay at the feet of Hudson. Again, there's that overlap.
Better job there. Yeah, Eli comes tracking back and helping there on that one.
I mean, one thing I would. Eli's one of our forwards. He's back there chasing guys back around in the defensive end. So
well, that's one of their outside backs. I mean, that's his responsibility is to follow that outside back. He's got to be able to follow that guy. Like I said, that's one of their defenders is all the way up the field. Ooh.
I mean, I hear you on that, but don't you think that's where sometimes some of our struggle to build in the top end then comes from, because we've got guys that had to come all the way back through like that?
No, because I mean, you can't just leave Luke Tibbetts out here guarding two guys. So I mean, everybody else has already got somebody. So I think you got to as a defender, you got to track back and mark that. It's just again the transition. So if we win that ball, Eli's essentially it's a battle of who can transition quicker. So if Eli tracks back with that guy, we win the ball and play it up. Eli's just got to outrun that kid when getting forward up the line.
Yeah, I guess if it's a situation where everybody's already marked up, I was thinking if they
Good shot. Saved by the keeper over there, and nobody was following.
Was that Laz put that through, I think?
No, I think that was Vincent.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, Vincent hit that nice hard low shot, but like I said, the goalie spilled it, but we didn't have at least not any. Eli did kind of come in, but a little bit late. Again, the energy there, like to see us on the front foot there. I would believe that, like we talked about, before, those teams that play high energy, they'd have been right on that, poking that ball in for a follow-up shot. Oh my gosh, dangerous ball right across the face of the goal. Where's our defenders at there?
Nice little touch by Eli as he came through and won that. Trying to find, Luke sends it up, trying to find Kyle up top, who's running on it, battling.
Poked out.
So we got a sub coming in. I do believe that is Alex.
Yeah, Alex is giving Eli a break.
So I feel like in this spot, yeah, Luke should definitely come up and take the throw here, and he is. I think he wasn't sure at first. Vinny tries to load up on the left footer there, but doesn't quite make the contact that he'd like. Good pressure by Vincent though to knock that out, so it will be Hudson throw right here. A little too easy build up there. Took a, I think what was that 14? Got to take a couple touches on that.
Yeah, again, I think that's miscommunication there because the Hudson player laid it off, and then Vincent and Luke Tibbetts both stepped to the same guy, and allowed. I think I'm thinking maybe that Luke probably should have stayed with his guy because I think Luke stepping there just allowed the player to run in behind him and get an easy play ball in. So there again, communication. So Vincent stepping, he should be like my ball, and then everybody else knows. Okay, I'm going to stay home on my guy, and kind of keep players in front of me. Stay goal side. A dangerous ball in there. It's
Yeah, so not just get an observation. While their Hudson's flavor through the first half was let's get it wide, let's play it in. It's been a little more central attack so far this half. I haven't really seen too much come from wide, but they're playing it in kind of right along the hash marks there, maybe a little wider.
good pressure by Kyle. So again, that's the outside back. So Kyle's doing a good job staying with that outside back, not allowing him to create the overlap and to create the advantage on the outside. Again, good job. And that's where our as soon as our player wins that ball, our forward's got to be finding that space.
Yeah, it's like we've said, that kind of give them a reason to play the ball or make the pass.
Yeah.
Right? Get out on that run immediately. Don't be offsides. Oh, here's a nice hustle play. Was that Alex?
Yeah.
Good job of the Hudson defender shielding him off, though.
Yeah. As you can see, Alex was just motoring towards it, but Hudson defender reads that and just gets in his way, just steps in.
So there's a good example of what you're talking about, but going the other way. Hudson midfielder wins the ball in the middle, and that outside player is just streaking, right?
Yeah, not waiting for the ball.
Yep.
He's not waiting for it. He's already, 5 or 6 steps into his run before that ball even gets played.
Yeah, and he gives that midfielder a reason to play that ball over the top because he's already booking.
Ball lumped in. Luke Tibbetts, good job. Luke Tibbetts again there.
Luke's got a guy on his backside he needs to worry about here.
Played in, but Lincoln unfortunately blocks the cross from going in, further in front of goal, but gives up a corner. So again, Hudson's been dangerous on these corners as 2 of their 3 goals in the first half came off a corner.
And like I said, I believe all 3 were off somebody's head.
Go to the front post. Shot goes up and over.
Ball boys. Caden's having to go get that because there's no ball boys. There's just balls sitting on the edges of the field now.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to all the ball boys. I don't see a single ball boy anywhere on the field.
Yeah, like I said, there's just balls sitting some random places. Is that a strategy when Hudson's up, send all the ball boys away so it takes more time for the goalies to chase the balls?
I know that's kind of disheartening there if that's true.
Yeah, I know, I was joking, but
well, it kind of seems that way.
It is youth night, so maybe there's something going on that but they can't just, you got to have ball boys.
Yeah, then you got to have, I guess, maybe some JV players or something doing it.
So Vincent doing some nice work up through there. We does get a call. Looks like
I think it's Jordan Russell going to take this, and they send Benny up.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
See if Jordan can get this into a dangerous area. Oh, low-driven ball.
He's going to get another chance.
Got to be better than that. There we go.
That's the one we were looking for the first time.
Benny gets his head on it, but can't get it on goal. Alex.
That looked like a handball to me.
Yeah, trying to send that into a dangerous area. I couldn't tell if that came off his hand or head. Laz. Shot goes up and over.
So again, ball gets sent away. There's no ball boys, so Hudson players running over here to the corner to grab a ball. I think my guess would be we're going to hear Coach Johnson in another time or two where there's no ball boy supplying the ball to get back in. Gonna probably get a little frustrated with that.
Ball played in. Caden Taylor comes up off his line to gather that. So good read by Caden there. Oh, that one was better because I could see Kyle trying to make a run in behind. So Laz's flick, though, just gets blocked by the Hudson player. But that time we did have at least a dangerous run in behind. Kyle does make a nice run here. Cuts inside looking for Laz, but just a little too far ahead of him. Luke Tibbetts with a big switch over towards Kyle, headed back right to the goalie. Smart play by the Hudson Explorers. Can be risky at times, but good touch there by the Hudson player.
So there's that step back in with the overlap on the outside. Oh boy. Is he calling that outside the box?
Yeah, I think he's pulling it back. The initial contact occurred outside the box.
So Caden's setting up his wall. I think he's got 6 in there, given the distance. Quite a few Hudson players over on the right side there. We'll see what happens. Just tries to lump it up over. Oh, Caden with a nice save, plays it off the crossbar.
Corner kick, Hudson.
Where did that go out? I thought it.
He tipped it up into the football crossbar.
Oh, football crossbar. Okay,
yeah.
My bad. I thought it hit the crossbar of the soccer goal.
No, yeah, he tipped it up into the yellow one.
Played right back in, finds a Hudson head, just like they have done. Kyle's on his horse, trying to get this out of here. Nice work by Kyle. Come on, let's get some more numbers up, Grizzlies. He's working hard. He's got Alex streaking But right now there's only 2 on Hudson's 7, and they win the ball back.
Yeah, again, the transition there, they're just quicker on transition.
Good job by Caden to slide down handling that, but it gets, cleared by Benny. Or is that, yeah, Benny. Benny and Jordan are hard to tell apart out there.
Yeah. Ball gets played in. Talk about Jordan. They're defending that one. Ball finds Brett. Lincoln cleared out of bounds.
So we haven't given an update recently. 21-10 left in the second half is 3-1 Grizzlies. Or I'm sorry, wishful thinking there. 3-1 Hudson. So far, no goals this half. It's been a stalemate so far this half. Oh, that's a nice ball in. Caden's able to wrangle that though. As you probably heard us say, 2 of the Hudson goals in the first half came off of corner kicks, off of someone's head. The other one was just a ball played in that someone was able to head in. Our goal came off a nice long shot by Justin from probably maybe just outside the 18. Kyle's up here hustling, battling. Well, fortunately we got a Hudson player down, but it was a nice play by Caden to come out and win that. The kid kind of took a spill over top of Caden. Nothing dirty there, and there's a little bit of congratulating going on because the kid, I think, recognizes that Caden made a heck of a play there.
Jordan brings that down, trying to pick out Alex on that far side. So Lincoln's clearance is blocked by Hudson. That goes as a Wadsworth goal kick.
Good news, quick update. I think we might have gotten our ball boys back.
Maybe. They were still just sitting over there without a...
And there's 1 over there. There's 2 over there. There's a couple down here juggling the ball around.
I know the 2 that were sitting behind our goal didn't even have the ball. Caden still had to go get it. So on that goal kick, we must have a sub there because I see Antoine came in, so I think he came in for Alex.
Yeah, and Jordan and Mason's in there too, so I think, so yeah, at some point Jordan came in for probably Mason, and then Mason came in for Cole. Sorry, we are not doing a good job of keeping track of the subs tonight. Oh, that went between the soccer crossbar and the football crossbar.
Yeah, it was a dangerous shot, which was pretty much right on our camera angle, so you could probably see that ball just come off the Hudson foot, but luckily it was just kept steadily rising, and thankfully for Grizzlies it goes up and over the crossbar, but that was a nice shot, just a little bit high.
Driving ball out to, well, Brett wasn't quite able to get out to it. Antoine wasn't quite wide enough there, so luckily we were able to jump on this though, kind of forced an errant pass. Just takes a long shot, just wide of the goal on the right side. So again, with no pressure up here on their defense, Hudson Ops played out short. Kind of a sloppy pass. Nate's able to jump on. Nate did check in for Luke Tibbetts at one point here too. We are going to try to do better the rest of this game. I believe that is dangerous number 7 with the ball at his feet. He's looking to do some dancing. Yep, gets through. Going to get it. Oh, nice step by Vincent. Can't let that kid shoot free. Somebody told me he had like last week. I'm not saying one game, but last week he had like 5 goals.
Lincoln with some good pressure over there, just unfortunately gives up a corner.
Corner kick, Hudson.
Hudson corner kick from that right side. Again, they have been dangerous on these.
Ball headed up by Kyle. Shot. Save again.
Nice double save by Caden. He's even getting some praise from some of the Hudson fans over here.
So again, that kind of goes back to what we were talking about earlier when Vincent had that nice shot. Goalie, similar makes a save like that, and we didn't. We were late to follow it up, and Hudson there had three guys, I think, right back in Caden's faces. He's made a nice save and had to kind of react and save it again.
Yeah, this one was a little more straight out versus the other one, which is more of a trickler to the side. But the same principle applies. You got to be ready for those.
Yeah.
Got to be ready for those opportunities. So here we have another Hudson free kick, just off the football sideline, right about the 23-yard line. So he's got one in front of him, and then everybody bunched up on that far side. Nice ball played in. That's the one we've been looking for a few times. Antoine battling. Paul squirts out, stays in Hudson's possession. Some good pressure by Laz, though. He's got Kyle running with him.
Got to lay it off. There we go.
There we go. This might be it.
Touch and hit. Shot.
Oh.
Follow up. Oh. No penalty there.
Vincent with a nice little poke, but unfortunately goes out of bounds. Man, Kyle's going to need an ice bath tonight. He has been on the turf a number of times. Vinny's able to keep that at his feet. We're building. He's got Laz running on the far side there. Tries to play it over to him. Unfortunately, Hudson player is able to intercept.
Yeah, just mishit that one. I don't think he got enough onto it.
That's going to be a Wadsworth throw on the far sideline. Brett stepping up to take it. We do have some subs checking in. We're going to catch these. That looks like LJ and Cole. Checking back in. I did not see who for sure went off. It looks like Mason and who was out here on the side? Eli?
No, I think it was Antoine.
Oh, Antoine. Yep, sorry. So we got 13:30 left in the game. It's 3-1 Hudson.
Good touch by Cole there, comes away with it. Trying to find Kyle down the line, but ball drifts out of bounds, out of play.
Dangerous little poke ahead. There comes Nate Dog clearing it out.
Yeah,
good job, Nate.
Good cover by Nate. That Hudson player was able to kind of poke that ball past the 2 defenders, but Nate was there for cleanup.
So a little give and go action over there on the sideline. Kyle finds Laz, lays it off for Cole. Tries to play that back up through. Oh, it's going to get through. Maybe. Oh, nice sliding clear by the Hudson player, but it does go out of bounds for Wadsworth throw over on the far side. Dumps it into Vinny. Makes a little okey doke. Finds Laz. Lets it go to Kyle. Cleared by Hudson. Nate is forced to play it out under pressure, so it will be a Hudson throw down here. About the 25-yard line on the football field. Cole checks that back to Vinny. Oh no, LJ. Haircut threw me off. Brett plays it up. Just headed back by Hudson. Jordan's got that. Plays it through. Laz is going to maybe get to this. Nope. Ball played through. Caden's going to pick this up easily.
That was well read by Benny there, as he able to kind of just tell Caden he knew he had some time there to come pick that up, as I don't think the Hudson player even made a run, because Benny had kind of read that and was already 2 or 3 steps ahead of the Hudson player.
Just got another substitution. That looks like Jordan's coming off. Looks like, is that Kendall?
Yeah, I think that's Kendall Lane. Yeah, Kendall Lane coming in.
Nate's throw unfortunately finds the head of number 14, and that's a dangerous place to be because he has headed 2 goals into the net tonight for Hudson. Vinny lays it over the top. Keeper opts to let that go out of bounds.
Yeah, trying to dump that into a dangerous area and just mishit that one.
So just over 10 minutes left in the game. 3-1 Hudson. So a rare long kick, but it is a heck of a kick to the opposite 40. It's, like we've said, Hudson tends to opt to play that short and play out. I think they do that to get us to pull forward, thinking they're going to do it every time. Then they play it long. Finds number 14 out on the edge. Here comes that overlap, so he pulls everything inside. He's going to maybe dump that. Nope, he intends to keep it.
Good job by Nate there, not diving in. I mean, that's that's goal number 1 for. Got LJ coming off.
Looks like Kyle checking back in.
Yeah, Kyle checking in. So, like I said, like I was saying there, job number 1 for a defender is not to dive in. I mean, if you let the guy dance, let him do his step overs, whatever he's coming up with there, but don't dive in. Is goal number 1. Like I said, if you dive in and go by, it just makes the next person's job 2 or 3 times harder.
Yeah. Because now they've got it. If they've already marked up on somebody, they've got to decide if they're leaving their guy to come pick up the ball, and that's when bad things happen.
Yeah, I mean, if you as a defender, if you make that guy play the ball backwards, all right, you win. If you just stay in front of him and let him dance, let him do his thing, and then he turns around and decides, okay, well, if you're not going to dive in, then I'm going to reset this, and you win. Especially when down near your own box, you definitely don't want to dive in and give an opportunity to get a shot off or get a dangerous ball crossed in.
This kid takes a couple steps to the left, tries to pull us across, goes ahead and gets it back to his right foot, plays a low cross right in front of the goal that Caden's able to jump on. Now he's punting out, looking for Laz up top. Hudson is able to win that. That looked like Eli must have checked in at some point too.
Yeah, finds Laz out on the wing, see what Laz can come away with here. Poked by the Hudson defender, but again, poked away. Good defending by the Hudson center back there. Shot goes wide.
So there's that player was just kind of taking a couple little touches, buying time. Got a midfielder running in from behind, lays it off to him for a shot, but luckily for us it goes wide.
So Jordan Russell checks in, and he plays out on the wing for Eli. So it's a new thing for Jordan there. Not usually a wing.
mean, he started the season playing some wing in our 3-1-4-2, but kind of had since moved back into the midfield. So yeah, since that transition it's new in this formation.
Yeah,
for sure.
Last several weeks, it's a newer.
And again, this is a little bit more of a forward spot than shot just wide of the goal. So just under 6:30 left in the game. It is 3-1 Hudson. Looks like we're opting to let maybe Benny come back, take this. Might be just playing it short over to Caden. Nope, finds Lincoln out wide. Oh, blew the whistle because they hadn't quite completed subbing yet, Hudson.
Yeah, I think they still had maybe a player running off the field. Caden decides.
Yeah.
Hudson only had one forward up. I think I'd like to see him go short here. But, I mean, we got 3 defenders back and Hudson's only got 1 forward. I think a 3v1, we should be able to pass that ball around and make him chase.
Well, that's what I was saying, and I want to say, was it just the last game that, there's opportunity there, I think, to pass around with those 3 defenders and do what we saw Hudson do last year, which is move the game forward.
So ball played in. I think that was Cole Miller heads it forward, but again, just a little slow was what Wadsworth on the on that dangerous run there.
So Nate looking for Jordan there, but unfortunately just plays it a little too wide, goes out of bounds. So Hudson throw just this side of midfield. Finds an unmarked player right in front of him. Oh, Hudson Boyer tries to keep that in, but isn't able to. Justin with a little flick over the top. Jordan's kind of trying to run onto it, but goes to a Hudson player. Kyle's battling over there. Hudson with just about 4 minutes left in the game. I was going to just say might be a little content to just pass it around a little bit, but they are playing it into a dangerous place. Caden's able to get over to it, play with his feet just outside the box.
He lumps it up towards Kyle. Hudson plays it forward. Cole picks out Laz, but Laz's ball across. Unable to connect with a Grizzly. Ball, dangerous ball in, but Caden Taylor reads that well, finds Brett.
So left back just bringing it up, bringing it up, bringing it up. He's got number 4 outside. I think that's 4. Or is that 7?
It might be 9.
I might need glasses. Hey, wait, I'm wearing glasses.
Caden comes over, not risking, not sure who that came off of. Smart play by him, because it did carry him off of a couple players there. So rather than chance it and possibly give up a corner there, he saves that.
About to hit the 2-minute warning here in the game. 3-1 Hudson. Yeah, as we've said, no goals scored either side this half, so it was 3-1 at halftime. As of right now, it's still 3-1.
Good ball to the corner for Laz. See if he can come away with a shot here.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
There's that overlap. It's always there. He might be content to go to the corner, try to do a little time wasting here. Sorry, I had that off camera just a little bit. Got a whole host of subs over there at the line, but not sure much is going to happen here if it doesn't go out of bounds. Still in, still in, still in. Sorry, this left side angle is a little tough for me to stay on sometimes.
Ball dumped up towards Kyle. He tries to bring that down.
Well done. Get in, get in.
So 30 seconds left, and I think both teams are essentially just. Oh no, there was some kind of foul called. I thought. So 10 seconds here. I think he's just going to take this ball down to the corner.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5. 4,
so final score,
3,
Hudson 3, Wadsworth 1.
1.
Again, I think the key takeaway here for you Wadsworth boys, if you're watching this later here, is just the energy. I mean, the energy just didn't bring it today. Hudson was a players that brought the energy, that transitioned quicker. Work rate was just a little bit better.
I'd like to thank everybody for their attendance tonight.
Yeah,
please drive home.
Yeah, I mean, like we said, the score was even in the second half, but I didn't really see a lot change. I mean, we came out of the gate in the second half with a little more energy. We were pressing high. I don't know, that lasted maybe about 10, 15 minutes, and then it kind of...
Yeah, I mean, the second half was definitely better, but Hudson was still the more dominant team even in the second half there. But we got to clean it up. We got North, I think, this weekend, right?
Yeah,
North.
I believe Akron North.
So we got to sort some things out,
and that is our teacher appreciation night.
Yeah, correct.
So I think 3 o'clock at the stadium is our varsity game. So come out and check it out if you can, and see you then.